a real talk on resilience.
After our last live, we had a lot of emails come in and people were asking questions. So I just wanted to spend today, before we started our interviewing other people, for you to get to know us and the Black Women Do Workout team, and answer some of those questions a little bit more thoroughly. So my name is Sharlene Rochard, and yes, I work at Black Women Do Workout, but I am also a professional model. And I've been a professional model since I was 12 years old. But when I was 17, I started to travel, and my career literally took off. So I've been in pretty much every major magazine, and I've done a lot of campaigns, including Olivia and Rose, Levi's, Parasuco, a lot of major brands that you have heard of. So I've had to keep my body in shape and my mind in the correct place at all times. And one of the things that kind of derailed that was when I had children. I have 4 kids, and I ended up in the hospital at 13 weeks in Trendelenburg, which is your head below your waist, for 5.5 months. And then my kids were born at 33 weeks. And so they were in the NICU after that. Then I had another child and another child after that. I had 4 kids in 3.5 years. And I've gone through the ups and downs. I'm not only parenting, but postpartum depression, anxiety. I know when I came out of the hospital, all I wanted to do was go back in the hospital. And there's something actually called hospital depression. And so I've dealt with a lot in my life. And one of the things that has kept me going is everybody says, oh my gosh, how do you do all these things? And how are you having 4 kids and still a model, and you still look okay? You're not completely insane. Well, the best advice I can say is that when life gives you a hardball, I literally take that hardball and I'm going to throw it right back at life 1,000 times harder than what life gave it to me. And that's literally how I look at things. And life is what you make it. And so what I wanted to do with you guys today, and just a little bit about me and how I got out of that depression, and how I stayed positive in the hospital, and how I stay positive with 4 kids, is get your notebook out, and literally any thought that you have about yourself that's negative throughout the day, I would write it down. And so I would write it down. And then after that, I would write what was positive about me. So I literally went from, I hate my body, my kids ruin my body, nobody wants a model with 4 kids and stretch marks and things like that. And I turned it to, you know what? I only have one body. You only get one. So you need to take care of it. I can't be just depressed and not working. And I also turned into, these kids give me strength.
Yeah.
So every day when I'm feeling down, they always want something from you, right? I have 4. It's like every 2 minutes, they're constantly saying something. So I actually gave them to my mom to babysit so I can do this, or else they would be asking me something right now. Right. So what I did is, and what I want you to do, is write all of the bad things down. And it's also what people tell you. Literally, when you have children, everybody gives you this unsolicited advice that you just don't want and you don't need. Oh, she's just doing that because she thinks she's better than me, or she thinks she's better than whatever, or, you know, she's not good enough. She can't possibly do this. All of these things that are coming from the outside, you can internalize them, and then they become you. And we actually have 60,000 thoughts a day. So what I want you to think about is, how do you change those 60,000 thoughts a day to positive thoughts, right? What if you just thought 60,000 positive thoughts a day? So you're going to take all of your negative things and you're going to put them in a box. You are literally going to write them down and you're going to put them in the box. And then you're going to take that box and you're going to put that box on the shelf and you're going to forget about it. And you're going to look at your list of positive things. And that's what you're going to tell yourself literally every single day. And anytime something bad comes in, you have to change it to something positive.
Yes.
And
I want to add just one thing too. I love that too. And I think that also what you're thinking about yourself, if you're also hearing people around you with the same type of negativity about themselves, you want to also affirm with them the positive things about them. Because again, we're denizens of the universe and we come from a divine field. So as ambassadors of love and compassion and peace and harmony, we want to be able to share our love and compassion to others around us. So if you do have people around you feel that type of despair or are just kind of just in that realm of negativity, continue to remind them all the beautiful and wonderful positive things about themselves as well. So go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, so then your tongue is the strongest muscle in your body. So not only do you have to speak things, but you also have to put the proper nutrients in your body. So the foods that I eat generally aid in weight loss. Like I eat a lot of grapefruit, which contains health promoting phytochemicals and beta carotene and vitamin C. All of these aid in weight loss, cellulite reduction, they boost immunity, and they fight diseases like cancer. And not only that, they benefit your skin. So eating foods like that also helps. Eggs, oatmeal, lemons, blueberries, ginger, cucumber, garlic, chili powder, all of these, they also create a thermic effect in your body. And this increases your metabolism.
Does that help with the blood flow also? Does that, because I heard that cayenne pepper, I know a lot of people do the cayenne pepper lemonade, maple syrup water drink to help them, lose the weight or speed up their metabolism. But also understood that adding a little turmeric to that too would help in fighting off certain viruses, because what it does, if it speeds up your circulatory system, it's speeding up the blood flow and it's pushing those virus cells or the immunity cells to the virus to fight the virus a lot faster. So I think that's another component of it where you can not only benefit from speeding up your metabolism, but also improving your immunity system as well. So I think that that's important to note. While we're all trying to stay safe with COVID, we're also trying to find other ways to boost our immunity system. So speeding up the circulatory system and moving those cells to the virus a lot quicker can help in combating the cold and knocking it off, or combating any type of virus and knock it out a lot sooner.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that. Thank you. The other thing too is people often turn to sweets because when you're feeling stressed, the carbs trigger the brain to make serotonin. And so you're often like, oh, I'm going to grab this, whatever it is that's packaged and easy to eat, right? And so that takes the edge. Serotonin takes the edge off of anger, frustrations, and other feelings of anxiety. I call it the feel good, right? Feel good.
Is the serotonin something that is generated in the brain? Is that a chemical kind of a reaction that the brain has? Is that what serotonin is?
Yeah, I call it the feel good brain chemical. It makes you feel good. So the carbs actually help make more serotonin, and so you feel good faster. But the problem is with eating a lot of sugar is you feel good faster, but we all have heard of the crash and you feel worse after. So it is really important to make the correct dietary choices that I just talked about so that we are constantly in a good state of mind, if that makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the other thing that's interesting about serotonin is that we get it through sleep. So sleep is really important. And when you hear that saying getting my beauty sleep. It really is true. You really do need your sleep. And it's not just a saying. So that is just really important for everybody. Another thing that's really important that I talked about last week is water. I just wanted to show you, I didn't want to leave the live last week, but this is my jug of water. And you can buy this at Whole Foods or wherever, Amazon. And this is the jug, and it goes through, it starts at 7 a.m. and it goes through 9 p.m. And this is an easy way for you to get all of the water that you need during the day. It aids in digestion, it promotes healthy blood, it rids the body of excess toxins. And so when you think about it, if you are just a little bit dehydrated, then that can slow down your metabolism by 3%. And that 3% at the end of the day could be 50 calories. And not only that, that 3% of being just a little bit dehydrated could bring you to, like, have you not lose that extra 5 pounds. Everybody has that extra 5 pounds that they want to lose at the end of the day. And it's really hard to get rid of it. But one of the key ways to get rid of that is to drink all of the water that you're supposed to drink every day and rid yourself of all the toxins, of all the extra waste. And it helps keep your skin clear and everything like that. So those are basically my advice for today and from the emails that came in. And I have a lot more advice to give you guys, but yeah, that kind of answers the emails that we got this week. So
well, that's amazing. Thank you, Sharlene, for those tips, and thank you also for answering those emails. I know a lot of times people, you know, are send us emails. We get tons of them, and we do try to answer all of them. So we weren't able to answer your email this time. Please do not hesitate to continue to reach out to us. We will get to you if we don't. If you have another question, if you want to have a topic that you want us to talk about, please don't be shy about letting us know that. We love feedback, but more importantly, we want to be able to make sure that we're providing you what you want to hear and the things that we think you might need in the day that we're in today. And so we want to also thank you for joining the live, and again for following us and being on this spiritual journey with us.
thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.